Hey guys, Chase with IDub Hockey, hanging out with Tyson, who's the brand manager of sticks for Bauer Hockey. A different style of insight this year through Zoom. But, for a player who maybe has not looked into Bauer sticks in the past and, they're wanting to hop into one of your three families here, how would you maybe walk them through, different styles of play and different styles of shooting between your Vapor, your Supreme, and your Nexus families?
Yeah, I appreciate you asking the question because I do think that it's pretty important for players to kind of understand that we do develop each one of our sticks with different characteristics. All of our sticks can be used in all situations in the game, but the way that we manufacture and the technologies that we are coming out with are, we do have specific technologies for Vapor, for Supreme, and for Nexus. And essentially, for the most part, it ties back to the kick point and how that stick is going to load and release in different situations in the game. So Vapor is really, it's a low kick stick, which means all that energy is happening in the bottom third of the product. And so it's really built and designed with the idea of getting the puck on and off your blade as fast as you can. So for that kind of quick release. And the idea, and we've done a lot of research to look into, what is the best shooting style that would match with Vapor. And ultimately, it's somebody that likes to kind of, when they're releasing the puck kind of starts either beside them or out in front of them a little bit. The lower hand can kind of be positioned in different spots, but they're really kind of pushing the puck, and it's a very quick release out to keep all that energy in that bottom third of the stick that's going to get that very fast release. Moving over to Nexus. Nexus is our mid-kick stick. And all of our technologies are kind of focused around that. And the idea around mid-kick and what we want to do with Nexus is we deem that as kind of our most versatile stick, probably our most reactive stick. So it's really developed to be used in any situation on the ice with, a variety of shooting styles, but it's really for somebody who might look to be kind of pulling the puck in, a little bit of a drag and release, where it can react to your lower hand, drag and release from kind of any different position where you are on the ice. Because as you're dragging, you're now loading into the middle of that stick, and it's going to be able to react, and you're going to be able to get a lot of control over your shot and be able to kind of pinpoint and put the puck where you want based on that reaction to your lower hand. And then you move over to Supreme. And Supreme, looking with the new ultrasonic launch is really kind of catapulting it in and having a different message for what we want here. So it's not necessarily about just slap shots with that stick, which is what some people have believed in the past, not just for defensemen. We shedded a lot of weight out of that product in order to really bring it to the forefront of the speed of today's game. And really the difference here is it's meant for somebody who might keep their hands kind of close together when they look to take snapshots. So we really focused our efforts to make sure that it's developed for snapshots now, not just slap shots. And it's for somebody, because it's a high kick stick, it's softer up at the top of the shaft. So when you have your hands together, it's going to load very easily. And it's for somebody that might, start their load a little bit more towards their back foot. That puck stays in contact with the blade for a little bit of time, and allows all that energy to transfer from that where your hands are down in through the shaft and the blade, and now you're getting kind of that high velocity. You're getting, what a lot of players would call a heavy shot, focusing on that snapshot. So, like I said, all the sticks can do everything, but they are designed with certain, they're different kick points with different technologies that really accentuate those. And so those are kind of a high-level, quick recap of what we'd be looking with each family.
And what about maybe for that player who watches a ton of NHL, so they maybe know shooting styles based off of their favorite NHL players? Can you maybe pick one player for each family, or maybe two players for each family, who really embody what that theme of that stick family is all about?
Sure. I can start with Supreme. So I think for us, one player that we've worked a lot with is Jack Eichel. The way that he kind of loads and releases the puck. He kind of keeps it a little bit behind him and loads it in. Same with somebody like Nikita Kucherov, who, he doesn't take a lot of slap shots. Sometimes on the offside, during the power play, he will. But that's where we're saying we're taking inspiration from players like that to make sure that we're developing Supreme to be able to load and release its max capacity in a snapshot situation. So that's a big change for us and something we're very excited about. For Nexus, I think there's a lot of players that have that versatility to their game. Somebody that's really kind of elevated to another level, which has been very exciting to watch this year, is David Pasternak, scoring a lot of goals in a lot of different ways, whether it's a one-timer or it's kind of a quick tuck, toe and drag snapshot as he's trying to kind of get around a player that way. And then when we go into Vapor, we've always kind of had our traditional somebody like a Patrick Kane, or we have some young, exciting guys like the Hughes brothers that they're coming in and really making an impact on the game. They're anybody that's looking to get that puck on and off as fast as they can is going to be somebody that I think will be well represented with Vapor.
Awesome. And then let's end on what we're seeing with Vapor and Supreme this year and Nexus towards the end of 2020 of, how you're kind of making all things equal between all three families so you can choose off performance. So what can you tell me about that new strategy?
Yeah, so Vapor, as probably a lot of people know, it's become a pretty popular stick for us, and we think a lot of it, the performance speaks for itself, but it's always been our lightest weight stick by quite a bit. So we think that has been something that's been a driver towards people gravitating towards the Vapor family. So we really wanted to take a step back and understand what we could do for all three families in order for a player to truly choose based off of those performance characteristics that I had just talked about, whether it's shooting style or just the key characteristics of what they want to get out of their shot or what they want to get out of their playmaking. And so what's very exciting about Supreme and the ultrasonic stick all the way down through the line is it actually matches the weight of Vapor now. So we've taken significant steps to reduce that weight through some of the re-engineering that we've done with that product. So for example, the Vapor Flylight comes in at 390 grams. Our Supreme Ultrasonic comes in at 390 grams as well. So now you're really choosing based off that performance style versus the weight. And then coming down very shortly with our new Nexus line, with Nexus Geo, you're going to be seeing a very similar result there in terms of weight and what we're trying to do to just create it equal across the board. So people are picking on those performance characteristics.
Awesome, Tyson. Well, 2020, we're starting right now with Ultrasonic and then the new Nexus line, but it looks so exciting for Bauer Hockey and your guys' three families of sticks. But just wanted to say thanks for calling in. We definitely appreciate you sitting down, taking the time to walk us through these three families.
No, of course. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And then for you guys at home that want to check out the new Bauer Vapor, Nexus, as well as the Supreme sticks, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.